We started dating fairly young, got married fairly young, and had talked about this possibility of adoption or fostering. Ended up having our biological girls also fairly early. And things were going well, but we just really felt like there was still a piece missing in our family.
We actually decided to foster. It took about 2 years to get our foster license. Unfortunately, on the same day that we got our foster license, my wife and I actually made the decision to take a job in Michigan and move.
This position that he was moving into was the right fit, but it just didn't feel like the way it was supposed to happen. You know? We moved up here, had to put everything on hold, just kind of sat back, and we're like, well, maybe there's something else. Some time passed. Dave travels a lot for his work, and he came home after a pretty long stint away and said, we need to look into adoption, and I think we need to look into international adoption.
Had you told me at the beginning it was going to take as long as it did, it would have been a hard decision to make then. But at least we knew that, you know, Dave, you're not in control. And you're not gonna be in control, so just get comfortable in that. So we actually worked with some of our friends. One of them had recommended AGCI.
The level of education that they provide and require it was significant. We needed to hear the hard stuff that we were going to be up against.
We were signed up to go into the Ghana program.
For one boy from Ghana, that program closed. There were a lot of in-country issues.
We still feel like we should be doing this, so now what are we gonna do?
Just as I was praying through all of this and feeling really frustrated, one night I went ahead and let myself get on the website, and there were these 2 little boys. And they were in Haiti. And something about that picture, I just felt like God was speaking in that moment. We had 2 little girls, and the thought of 2 little boys, like it seemed like so perfect.
We're 6 months into the process, and we get notified that the boy's little sister had also showed up. We did not know anything about the little girl, and all of a sudden we're moving to adopting 3 kids. That scared me a lot.
The whole idea of a plan and like holding on very tightly to my perfectly orchestrated plans, we had to throw that out the window. And once we went to Haiti the first time and met the 3 of them, like it was so clear that these 3 needed to be together. The reality of 3 kids whose worlds have just been rocked and bringing them into your home where you don't speak the same language and you have biological children who are also dealing with a lot of conflicting feelings. It was a bumpy road.
We were prepared, but there's still a lot of effort that goes even with preparation.
You know, we had to learn a lot about each other. There were some missing pieces that I didn't get to experience with them as babies. We are a little over 2 years in as a family of 7, and it has been the best thing we ever did and the most difficult thing I have ever done in my life. We feel like a family now. Like I can't imagine a day without them.
The decision to adopt internationally was really, in my mind, a decision to relinquish control and hand it over to God.